we bring you our coverage here at the Falcon Airways 500 from Scorcher Arena. Welcome, everyone, to round 14, a Season 10's pre-race show. We'll waste no time and get right into it here. So, Toddy, take us away with the RPM rundown tonight. Yeah, we saw a lot of people just absolutely die yesterday. We saw multiple flips, only one incident caution because of a bumper lock, but maybe more cautions tonight. And well, obviously we don't know, but we're looking forward to whatever this racetrack brings. And if D2 was any kind of show to what could possibly happen tonight, we're going to be in for a very, very long day here in Nevada. But let's head right on next to our points standings here in the NAPA Cup Series. So, point standings here, it's definitely not very interesting. I mean, you see the normal people all the way up at the front, obviously Forza and Radical. Topping out the point standings, Forza just under 200 points ahead. It's about 150 or so points ahead of Radical and the two BTM teammates in P1 and P2. P3 and P4, Dragon and Ariel. Dragon has been a pretty good run so far, but Ariel directly behind him as well. No wins this season unless you count the first Daytona at duels. And at P5 and P6, it's Miguel and the singular hope of Chase Sam Racing in the NAPA Cup Series. It is Car Guy, 368 points and 379. And then right behind them, 39 is Sekia, a.k.a. Queeg, and Zach right behind him as well. Zach showing up today, Sekia not. So, going to see definitely a little bit of a shakeup in the rear end of these point standings here from what we already have. And the final people filling out before the cut is Kane. Starting off pole tonight, he's got a very good chance to try and get a little bit more points, push up towards the front of this field, maybe top 6, top 5 or such, because a couple people aren't showing up, but Dragon as well, not showing up tonight. And final person into the cut line is the 27 of Lucas, also showing up tonight with 265 points in P10. That 27 car's been in a couple situations this season, but he's looking to rebound at a super speedway tonight, starting P13, not the best start for him, and directly below the cut line. It's a 69 to David and 41 is Supreme, rounding out our table here. Two drivers who have also showed up, so basically almost everyone except for Dragon and Sekia in this top 12 for the Cup Series point standings have showed up tonight. So essentially, we're going to be looking for the shuffle ups because everyone's going to be searching for whatever they can get here. But we'll head on to our now just a couple, maybe one or two pre-race interviews before we head on here. So I was going to go to the 66, but he's currently running away from us. But
He's right
here,
there.
I'll bring him up here. Oh, hello, Russell. 66, the development car for Bear Motorsports. You run this exact same number in the Break Series as well, coming off for another one-off Super Speedway start. How are you feeling coming into this race?
I have no confidence. That's just all it is. But yeah, our car was great during qualifying. I'm actually surprised I got P2 in qualifying, but yeah, our car was pretty good in practice, so we'll try to fix all the kinks that we messed up in yesterday's race and try to improve our position and probably win a race. So
maybe in the Cup Series, you raced here yesterday, also in the 66. How did that go for you? Just remind some of the viewers, getting back in our just the back of our minds here. How'd that go for you here at another super speedway start that you had?
I don't know. Honestly, it was just like a pretty crap start after I got speeding penalty, and then I got taken out by the 33 in the second stage. So, but anything's possible. Anybody can win. Everyone here has an equal shot of winning. All as long as they don't run out of fuel and crash on the last lap, then everyone's got a chance of winning. But we'll try to stay out of trouble tonight, and hopefully we'll get a good points, good or what I'm trying to say, good result tonight. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, absolutely. The 66. We've definitely seen success from you this season in both the Break Series and the Cup Series. Hoping to see more from you tonight coming throughout these 85 laps tonight, Scorcher. And now let's head to our second and final interview. Oh my. What just happened to my avatar? Anyway, second and final pre-race interview here, a little bit farther down the grid, starting in P13 out of 16 drivers today. It's the 27 car of Lucas, self-proclaimed Roy Kent, coming in here in P13, starting this race. But obviously, not the best qualifying session that you had coming through here just earlier today. So if you got us here for this review, hold on, I'm trying to bring him up. Hello, Lucas, you there? Yeah, I guess Lucas.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Hello. So coming into this P13, what went on in qualifying? Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the most ideal position. And how are you going to make this up during the race?
I just had issues with the qualifying. Like everyone did not want to. They kept on letting off, try and get a better spot. I just could not. I just could not be that easy. Um. Yeah, that's mainly it.
All right. Well, got in here a little bit in the back of the grid. May have to rely on a couple wrecks possibly to get your way up there. I mean, we saw how much train racing there was earlier on here, but let's see this 27 try and do good tonight. Hello, Benz.
I feel like I could probably do good.
Yeah, I feel like you could do good as well. But now,
Yeah.
let's head on to our picks. I'll start it off. Obviously, fuel-saving merchant and super speedway winner last season at Talladega, and it's 69 of David. I think that, especially with his prowess and, obviously fuel-saving, I mean, it's been a joke for a long time, but fuel-saving and also just how good he is at keeping this kind of run with the train kind of racing that we've seen here at Scorcher. The 69 can probably find his way up through the front of the field, but I've got a little bit. I think. Oh my goodness, I've got a little bit of an underdog pick. Yeah, and it's the 93 of Robloxian trying to end Toyota's drought here at Scorcher. Toyota's had a pretty good rep at Scorcher Arena, and 93 is going to try and bring it home because they haven't been too quality this season. The Toyotas just
they've never been too quality.
They haven't been
missing for 3
very
years.
good at all. But the 93 is possibly what could possibly be, the way to break that drought of Toyota here at Scorcher. But Coddy, go ahead and take it away with the with your picks. Go on.
All right. So I only have 2 picks for tonight. It's Russell. I mean, he honestly did pretty well last night, and seeing how he's been getting good as of late, I feel like he has a best shot to get it here. And my final pick is all the way far, somewhere down here in the back. It's Lucas in the 27. I believe he also has high hopes for it, and seeing how seeing how we may see a chance. Like I don't know. Pretty much either one of these guys could win it tonight.
Yeah, pretty good picks there. Had an interview with both of them. So now let's head on to our third guest pick, owner of Drone Strike Racing and honorary femboy. It's Torino.
I'm gonna keep it quick. My picks are probably the same thing, David. because he's a great fuel saver here. I mean, you don't see him much until coming to the end. Like, how the heck did he do this? And it was so bad where King had to nerf the fuel run, but he still does it. So I got my money on David, bringing it home. And then the next person I would say, I'm gonna go with Supreme because why not? I don't have an explanation. I'm just gonna go for Supreme.
All right, yeah, pretty solid picks from you as well. But now, to get us started here, to move away from the pre-race show and get closer to the action, if you're able, please rise for the American National Anthem from Scorcher Arena.
Push the button. Don't worry. Never mind.
So, a little bit of technical difficulties here, but please stay standing if you are able for our favorite musician and singer here from Scorcher Arena. It is Henry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud? What the f? At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rained, the bombs bursting through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free.
And the home of the brave. Someone disconnected him because they're a loser. I apologize for that.
Absolute loser, whoever disconnected him. Anyways, that was beautiful from Henry, as always, our honorary singer. And let's just quickly head to our starting grid before we move to the race here. So now, our starting grid from Scorcher Arena. Toddy, go ahead and take it away.
Oh shoot, we're not gonna do the engines, or have they just started already?
We will later.
All right.
Well, after this.
All right. So up in the front row, row 1 and 2, it's Kane and Russell, and then up here in row 2 is Joshua and David. Maybe some high hopes for today. Then it's Forza and Hernan, and then we got row Blackstein and Taylor. We haven't seen him much. Then it's Supreme and Car Guy, and then it's gonna be Zachary and Lucas. His name's not
Sub teammates.
Yeah, sub teammates. Forgot this 28th name. Then I believe we have the 18 of Maze. I said it already. There's 2 other guys here. I swear I forgot. And then rounding out our field, it's Henry. And then of course, not to mention, we also have Ariel and Balls.
Okay, great then. So now, to round us off and to start our night here at Scorcher Arena, again, it's the Drone Strike Racing team owner to say the most famous words in motorsports. Take it away, Tom Reno.
Drivers, start your engines.
That was the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Disgusting man. I'm pretty sure my Aunt Milner could have done better than that. But anyways, engines are fired here at Scorcher Arena, and the NAPA Media Network from Alamo, Nevada will be back after this.
Gosh. Intro's rolling. Mirage, I wish you
Pussy.
Mirage, I wish you said that I had to do the starting grid beforehand because I had nothing planned out.
God bless our troops! God bless America! And gentlemen!
We have the starting. I had the starting grid to go right.
Hey, Toddy, tell them when to go. Because,
like go when I'm live and stuff. Did you just?
Round 14 of Season 10 of the NAPA Cup Series brings us to Alamo, Nevada for the Falcon Airways 500 at Scorcher Arena, and Super Speedway racing has never been more in effect than this weekend. We're already doubled up here, and your front row consists of Kane and Russell. Your control car as starting now to be what may be one of the best super speedway races, or possibly one of the most chaotic super speedway races that we can see throughout the rest of this season. But now they're coming around turn 4 for the final time out of pacing. This is going to be peak NASCAR. As we come around turn 4 and into the Ohio Edison restart zone, the green flag will wave, so let's shake, bake, and rumble at Scorcher Arena, and the Falcon Airways 500 is underway. The 10's on the gas, so is the 47. Kane's being all the way pushed directly into the front of the field. 27 also making his way up there. Lots of V-lag now coming into turn number 1, and the 93 also trying to make a move here down the inside of the 66 of Russell. Everyone funneling down into that bottom lane, even after starting up on the top. Now mostly train racing, getting all the way through turn number 2. Russell still stuck up on the high line. He's got no teammates here to help him get all the way down and around. That's sideways, because the 93 roadblocks in. 47 was sideways as well, and multiple people down onto the apron. And also sideways, 27 of Lucas into the grass, along with the 4 of Tay. Lucas back up onto the track. He's barely able to miss someone. Around goes the 41.
Got 2 cars.
It's jackknifed against the 66 of Russell onto the outside wall coming through turn 4. And that was only lap 1 of 85 here at Scorcher Arena.
Absolute carnage all over the place. Russell and Supreme making contact. They also collected a 4 of Taylor and Henry, but they all make it unscathed. But unfortunately, one of them back there, I believe that's Ariel, is one of the only cars away from the pack. After you see Zachary also getting pushed down here. It's already getting wicked here at Scorcher.
Yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on already. Now coming into the back straightaway once more. And that was where they just weren't. There's a lot of contact. The 98 a car guy bouncing off the walls. He bounced into the 18, 47, almost anyone that you could think of that was all the way back there. And now, Payne's still leading the field, I believe. It's kind of hard to tell with the V-lag, but... oh, someone's all the way up into the outside wall, I believe. It's a 31 of Zach. And now 98 and 18 trying to make that high line work. Barely a high line now, though. It's just trying to make absolutely anything possible. Trying to work together up there when they're forced out of the low line. The train racing that we've seen so much and we've got so fond of here at Scorcher Arena.
Right, and as that's happening, we still see a lot of smoke here. And due to the V-lag, and I hope that's not because of the stream, you may not know which car's leading right now, but I can tell you that it's Kane being pushed by Radical and Lucas and Forza, pretty much all and also Mace 2. That's technically your top 5 here. David is out of line. I said this in RPM rundown. Also for Breaksters, you cannot get out of line unless it's actually important. Like, unless if you're on the bottom, sure, you might get shoved down. And that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, that 52 car.
Yeah,
He's going to have to try as hard as he can, but they're 3 wide behind him. Car guy in the middle, Mace on the top, and multiple people down at the bottom, and they're being overtaken like crazy. Now down at the bottom is the 28 of Balls, and the Supreme now. The 18's going to try and find his way. He's going to door slam the 27. 2 long-timers of this league. 27 of Lucas, the definition of rowdy in row racing. A long time row racer, and one of the most toxic road racers that we have seen here in the community.
Taylor nearly pushing down. I believe that was Russell in the 66, both making contact. Taylor was holding Russell down on the apron as they were entering 1 and 2 here. I don't think Russell's going to be happy about that, but Taylor is not trying to get loose. Oh, and there goes Lucas! Lucas making contact. They all save it. They're all 3 wide. Taylor still being pushed down. Mace, Lucas, all making contact here.
Yeah, now these guys are just going to have to try and keep it away from anything that they can get. Lucas now trying to make a high line work, but he's been pushed out of even the second line. Makes it 3 wide with the 18. And now he's going to have to just keep sticking on that wall. He's going to hit the back end of the 18. 18's in the wall off the bumper of the 27. And wrecking across the line is the 18 of Mace. One-time winner in the Division 2 of the NAPA Racing Association. And the 27 of Lucas will come to a halt in pit road, and he will hit the inside wall, and any momentum that 27 car had is now killed.
Yeah, car guy being told to chill now as they're still battling insane right here, as Kane has been holding the lead for 5, at least a few laps now. But oh, they might be making a move here. Oh, and wow, we got 2 cars to guys. Supreme turning balls. He hangs on to it. He saves it. Wicked moves from Supreme here, but I don't think the Twins can be happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, the only thing on the mind of this 52 car is to defend, and defend fiercely, but he's got 3 lines to defend now. 10, oh no! Around to the 52, and up in the air, and flipping over, barrel rolling down the infield, and ends up in pit road, and the 52 of Kane caution will fly.
Kane, the 52, getting hooked and going up and over near the end of pit road, as Bands is saying that was on Kane. I genuinely thought he got hooked there, Mirage. So that's pretty unfortunate for the 52 here.
First caution of the night, and it's caused by Kane. Now they're 3 wide coming to the line for the race back. Almost around goes the 41. Now around goes the 10, and around goes multiple other people. The 28 of Paul's also around.
Lucas,
now around
Lucas,
47 on his side. Wall riding. It's going to be the 51 coming to the line. There's a huge crash behind him. Multiple people into the infield grass, and now the 51 will come home and take the race back for the caution. 19 to go in stage 1.
Forza. Right in the catch fence like Herbie here. After being pushed up by Zachary in the 31 here. Just take a look at this. Zachary nearly getting turned by Hernan. Pushes Forza up, doing like a whole Zane Smith here, and then going on his roof, landing back on his wheels, and then Hernan got the stage.
And Henry now, the 93, started DFL, started P16 at 93 for Maynard Motorsports, and now he's running P3.
They're still crashing back there.
They're still wrecking. Henry, 92 for Maynard Motorsports, and directly behind him, 93 for Maynard Motorsports, and that is Robloxian and Henry. Those two are going to have to work together, as they are the only Maynard Motorsports cars in this field. But now, Henry in the developmental car, and everyone's coming down on a pit road this time, and they're going to be led by the 51 of Miguel, and Miguel speeds coming into pit road. We got another speeder, and it's so easy to avoid doing that because this pit road is so big, but Miguel has done it, and someone else has done it behind, and those red lights now flashing all over pit road. Call it Christmas Day because every single light is on.
Taylor and Kane, 452, both of them have sped entering pit road here. Right as Hernan did. That is a tough break for the 3 of them. Now all we have to do is see who will speed out.
And the 27 as well. 27 Lucas speeds coming into pit road by over 30 miles an hour. Now Bull's coming out behind him.
Forza speed.
27.
Exiting.
Oh my goodness. The amount of speeding penalties that we have seen here at Scorcher has been just absolutely mental.
Yeah, I mean, he sped through pit road at least multiple times. And yeah, they've got bans saying, don't go on the white asphalt off pits. You can't flip. And I don't think I know we had blowovers and a lot of flips happening last night, but I don't think we've seen one person go on the grass and flip over. Besides, for all I know, I believe Worsen and someone else getting their bumper stuck, but that's beside the point. As pit road will be open one more time for one last cycle.
Now we had a bumper lock problem yesterday, and Worsen was involved in that. One of the upcoming, you could say hot shots for this kind of, especially in the second division, but now also we saw and our race car driver currently. And a quick shout out to him. Came in, I believe, P2 after yesterday, and is now officiating for the Falcon Airways 500 after losing the Cabela's 400 at the final corner. Came into that race. He led most of the ending laps of that race, but it was the only time that mattered, was the time that he came short in P2 for bans yesterday.
Yeah, and for some reason it was the only time that he actually locked in. I don't think we haven't seen him up front lately. Besides,
not very much. The super speedway merchant allegations and they're coming through. Definitely, they're there. But yeah, essentially what we're looking for now is just a clean end to stage 1. Likely going to be going green with 15 to go. And this, we saw it come down to the wire. We saw wrecks happen just for stage points, by the way. Milky turned to 31 when we went around last time, and 2 in the NAPA Break Series. Milky turned 1 of Nick, and that 31 car. Or Drone Strike Racing now running in P2 directly behind the 41 of Supreme. One of my favorite D1 drivers. I've never said anything bad about Supreme. Well, it likely will be green this time if I had to guess. Yep, and it is. So, looks like front row is going to be either made up of 41 and 31. It's going to be 1 position off each other, but 10 in at their numbers. Now coming up to the green flag this time, it's going to be 15 to go in stage 1. There's possibly more carnage coming out because, it's absolutely crazy, especially when you get these bunched up packs. There's only a few times in a NASCAR race or in any series where all the cars are bunched up all at once. And that is on a restart, and you just have to be so careful, especially on super speedways, because your competitors are not going to be anywhere away from you anytime soon. You don't want an intermediate. They can spread out and everything, but if you're on a super speedway, you're so close for such a long amount of time. What do I care? I'm terrible at super speedways anyways, but the 41 car will be a control car. Inside's going to be on the apron, 31's going to be on his outside, followed by Car Guy and the 18 of Mace. Now coming to the green flag, and there's already a bunch of contact in the background as the 18 of Mace will go around, and would you look at that, he splits up the field already. And now, a lot of contact in the back now coming into turn number 1, and Radical trying to push his way all the way down the inside, and we've already gone single file before we've even got 400 meters into this first run.
Yeah, and everyone's moving way too quickly here. You also got someone side by side here between her and that's Mace as well. You know what you said. Splitting up the pack already, but we do know this. Everyone is always going to stick to that bottom lane. Apparently it works, though. We know some cars made a few attempts yesterday to get a run on the high lane, but I don't think it worked though. But we're just gonna see people just run the bottom lane all night long.
And this bottom lane, we talked about it so much, especially in practice. I was able to hop in one of these cars and help some of these guys practice, and it is just crazy how different the bottom lane is to the high lane. On average, you average about 194 miles per hour with help on the bottom lane. You average 191 miles an hour with no help on the top lane. It is a good way out, but unfortunately, when you get a train as big as this, it's just absolutely impossible to deal with. If you're on that top lane, the only reason why you'd be going up there is if you got stuck. But now, the bottom lane, he's on the apron. That's the 3147, also got stuck down there, and now also forced up top. It's the 10 car of Radical. Right behind him is the 18. 18 car, technically no wins here in the NAPA Cup Series, and the 18 car is going to get major contact with the rear bumper of that 10, and much more tire smoke coming through here. They were 5 wide for a second. Around goes the 52 of Kane, and Kane's going to flip over the line for the second time in only 13 laps. The 52 of Kane finds himself in the air.
Forza making contact with Blockstein here. I can't even speak. They're moving around pretty insane here. That's not to mention the V-lag is also getting worse for the stream if you're watching. I do apologize about that. But they're all still moving wicked here. 3 wide, 2 wide now. Taylor backing out. They're still fighting for the lead here, but look at that. Team owner helping his own driver. It's Russell and Supreme.
And Russell and Supreme, these two have a little bit of a history, you know. Supreme came in as team co-owner of Late Night Racing, and the owner of Late Night Racing is that 66 car directly behind him and making a start in the first division. The first time in a very long time, and one of the most promising people in the second division of the NAPA Break Series, and that 66 car has just been flying all year in the second division, but now he's got to find his way through the field in the first one, but now there's a lot of contact between the 51 and the 93. That's Miguel and Robloxian all the way in the back end of this pack. Tay is 5 laps down. That I do not know why.
Yeah, he may have had some. I saw him on pit road after that first pitch cycle. He was having, I don't know what was going on, but his car was having an issue. But Marge, I should ask you. Oh wow, there's smoke.
Wow.
Making
car
contact.
into the wall in the background as well as the 31 of Zach, and 69 of David also losing it. Coming in out of turn 4, and now, oh no, jackknifed into the outside wall. That's a 66 of Russell, and they all spin. Around goes Henry, around goes multiple other people in the back. On 2 wheels was a car there. Taylor also involved. Multiple 5-6 cars involved now. Lap 15, mega wreck, no caution.
Absolute insanity, right as I was about to ask the question. Russell, along with Mace, along with Henry, Taylor got caught up in it, and then the 28 of Balls also got caught up in it. Mirage, I was going to ask you this before we saw that wreck. Do you think Russell deserves a chance in the Cup Series?
I mean, I say, when you get a shot in the Cup Series, I mean, when you get a shot for promotion, you have to earn it. There's no, like, nepotism here. I mean, obviously you could try, but you have to earn a shot in the Cup Series, and you have to earn a shot with racing with some of the best drivers in row racing, the 47 of Forza being one of them. And nowadays, you know, coming into this, I believe Russell, he has the talent. We're going to have to wait until next season to actually see if that talent is going to be able to carry over.
Taylor! Taylor getting loose after making contact with Mates here. He hangs onto it and saves it.
Yeah, that is
he nearly gets turned once again by Henry. Nearly cutting him down. Taylor absolutely becoming Taylor, taking no chances here at Scorcher as they're still making contact here. Russell also trying to gain his positions back.
3 wide on multiple occasions throughout the field, and here's Forza trying to get a push from the 51 to try and get one of his old nemesis. 41 now 3 wide for the lead, almost 4. are almost making it 4 wide. And it's going to be the 41's going to hang on to it for now. But how long is he going to be able to hold off the BTM guys back here? Radical also now trying to help out his team owner in any way that he can possibly do. But now this 47 car is trying his best. He's got the push from Radical, but will it be enough to overcome how good this low line is? There's a lot of contact in the back. 98 going in. They're 4 wide for P number 4. And now just a little bit shuffling out here. Forza trying to split middle, a 3 wide now coming into turn number 3. Zach on the outside, and multiple cars trying to get him from behind to just push all the way through. 51's going to try and come down. He's not clear down there, mate. You can't do that yet. 47's trying to hold the line. One of the best people at holding a line we have, but a lot of contact there. 4 wide, 5 wide, coming across the line. This is insane. Come on now. The 47 now around. The 41 is around, over the air, into the catch fence, and a huge crash ensues. 18 barely gets off, and multiple cars involved. 5, 6, possibly 7 cars involved. 41 up into the air. Caution flag will fly, and now roadblocks in, trying 3 wide, now almost 4 wide for the lead of this race and for the lead of the racetrack. Now coming into turn number 3 for the final time, now under green for this stint. It's going to be 8 to go, lap 18, and a huge wreck will ensue. But now 93 is going to try down the inside, almost 4 wide, and now Forza pushing all the way out in front. Forza defending the low line with all his might. Almost gets turned by the 93. 93's got to get a run here. 3 wide behind him. Forza will lead for the racetrack. 7 to go in stage 1.
What an absolute insanity that led to that caution. We have the replay right here. So let's see if we can try to analyze what happened here. So they're 3 wide. Forza's stuck in the middle. And then we know them got loose. Miguel, Forza was stuck in the middle, Supreme. Then they went 5 wide. At least like 5 wide.
Why?
No wonder.
This is the most terrible idea. I have never seen a worse idea than when the directors at DreamWorks decided to make Shrek 2.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know Shrek 2 was that bad for it. But anyway, we know they got 5 wide here. Then Supreme, unfortunately, in the 41, got hooked up in the air and went in to the catch fence back on the
Forza
earth,
almost
still flipping
died
over.
there.
Yeah, Forza genuinely died. I'm surprised he didn't get turned himself, but absolute insanity for that caution.
Our catch fences here in NASCAR, I know, I'm not the most intellectual about NASCAR, but our catch fences here are made up into 2 parts. The one part sticks straight up directly from the barrier, and then there's the overhang that, keeps it like that. If there was no overhang, then the 41 likely would have gone up and over.
Like, basically straight into the grandstands. And we got a speeder.
Oh. Come on, but oh my god. The pit lane is so huge.
It's the 18 of Mace.
What are we doing?
Trying to stay up
What
the
are we
gas here,
doing?
trying to stay up the gas here, but he went too much. And it looks like it's going to be a stop and go for Russell here. Maybe not. Sorry. I just realized his pit was right there. Never mind. Forza's coming out now. He's going to beat everyone out of pit road. As I believe no one else stayed out. Supreme speeds too.
Oh my word.
Two
guys.
Two people speeding. You got a lot
You
of
do not
speed
deserve to be called you do not deserve to be called amongst some of the best drivers in road racing, like Forza and stuff like that. If you're amongst them and you speed in pit road that's like 45 meters wide, come on, man, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean,
not like you're gonna run out of space.
Yeah, and it's also not like you're trying to run out of fuel or at least try to rush to get to pit road. I mean, by all means, for a driver, you have to keep it at least. I keep it at least at. I know pit road speed is 70, but sometimes I take it between 75 or at the exact pit limit. But some of these guys want to go like a bit faster.
Yeah.
And also, Taylor is back under a lap down, and it looks like he's gonna pit along with Russell.
Looks like we'll go green with 5 to go, possibly. I don't know, maybe 5 or maybe 4 to go. But then again, you didn't really do too much racing with the greats of the NAPRA, so the one time that you did at Charlotte, you finished from left down. And King lost his house.
Whoa!
I hear to this day he's still homeless.
I tried to cash him some money, but his bank foreclosed his credit card. I couldn't do anything.
He was staying with me for the longest time because he lost his hounds. He was staying with me, and then he got arrested because he was like, I think he was like drunk driving. He was like road raging, and I'm like, I have no part in this. It appears
on him.
green with 4 to go. Oh no, green with 3 to go.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Call.
Though for King though, that's technically on him for betting on someone who hasn't had enough cup experience like me yet. So yeah, he should have been on someone like Forza, or I might take it there. One of these guys.
Pretty
that
sure
are actually
Forza did
Forza
actually
now.
win that race. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, right. He should have bet on Forza, or at
That's
least
why I
someone
bet
that
on
was
Forza all the time.
that finished behind him.
No, I'm joking.
Could have bet on Forza.
Yeah. Looking pretty nice throughout the field. I mean, we had a little bit of a shuffle as the 4 of Taylor's gonna slam into the entire backpack of the. All right, people coming down the back straight away. We probably could have gone green this time, but oh no. Hay may take a wave around. Actually, no, I believe he came into pit, so now. Very, very nice, yeah.
Alright, and it looks like the 28, 93, 18, and oh my gosh, my own driver. 4 is the end of the longest long, and it's going to be green this time. Once they get doubled up, you have to choose which lane you want to be carefully. Which one will be the most efficient, and which one will you try to take advantage of? Most people will take the bottom, but some people will actually try to be brave today and take the top.
Taking the top is certainly a brave move, like you just said. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. That's me though. I don't know how to keep a line. I'm very good at hitting the wall. Very good at not keeping a line. I mean, you can get anywhere. I'm very good at not making moves. Eventually making moves. You know, I don't really have. Sure. But anyways, we'll be coming to the green flag this time. It looks like it's gonna be, I believe, the 10 of Radical. Winner last week at the All-Star race, picked up his first ever Cup Series win, and now trying for a stage win here. But on the outside, fierce competitor coming from D2, it's the 69er David in the Michigan Cheats car. We love to see it, but now it's going to be 3 to go to the Ohio Edison restart zone green flag in stage number 1 to finish it off all here. There's already a lot of contact. We're 4 wide behind him. The 47 has to bail out underneath the apron now, and he's trying to find a way back up, but he's not going to be able to get there until he's given a space by Lucas. He's not being given a space even by his own teammate. Now, 47 is being forced to let off. He's forced his own teammate all the way up onto the track. Now, 3 wide on multiple occasions. There's a lot of contact between the 15 and the 31. Now, coming to 2 to go this time. 3 wide once now through the pack. Oh my goodness, and hitting the wall is the 31 of Nick for Drone Strike Racing. Now Joshua still leads as we come around turn 4 for 2 to go in stage 1.
Right, and as that's happening, there's still two wide here in different occasions. Oh, and there goes Forza! Forza nearly getting turned. He saves it, and so does Taylor, and so does some other people. Oh, Forza still loose.
Oh,
Taylor's
no.
around. Some people still going around. Taylor gets clipped. So does David, and so does 4 other cars here. So that's Car Guy. That's Supreme. They're all trying to get back on track here. Still speeding a bit too fast, and they're still making contact. Supreme catching air, making contact with Forza, making contact with Taylor, as they're still wrecking here at Scorcher.
And the 41 got on 2 wheels, and yet he's the one that's getting a 1 out of 4 here. 2 to go, coming down the back straight away. 41 and 47 now, with a warning from the officials. It's about 1.5 laps to go in stage 1, and Joshua's trying to run away with it.
All right, running away with it after that ridiculous and most disgusting crash that I've ever seen. But as we're gonna head to 1 lap to go here, Miguel getting out of line. Can Lucas try to push Dave Radical out of the way, or will Radical get the stage win? Let's see.
Yeah, I've raced with Lucas before. He'll move you if he has to. He'll get you out of your way if he has to. He'll do anything, even if it is just for a stage win. And now back to this train racing. White flag on stage number 1. It's going to be lap 25. At the end of that, we'll crown our first stage 1 winner. Everyone else looking very good here, points-wise. And 28 of Bulls also coming in a P3. That's a bit of a surprise. But now, a lot of contact, and Bulls won't get there. It's going to be overtaken by the 15 of Hickory on the back straightaway. 2 wide on only a couple occasions. The 28's going to try and get back into the inside line. He's not being given any space whatsoever. Lucas now maybe one final chance if he gets a runoff here to win stage number 1. Trying down the inside, maybe trying to the outside. And no, Radical will say thank you very much. Green, white, checkered in stage number 1. Joshua, Lucas, Ariel, roadblocks in. Oh my goodness, and they all wreck over the line. And oh my word! That's the 66! Flipping over! What on earth happened to the 66 of Russell?
I don't know. I unfortunately missed it. But absolute insanity here at Scorcher. It's like everyone has lost their absolute minds. Like, they all forgot about racing. And maybe they're acting like a bit of D2 drivers. Despite there being at least a few D2 drivers in the field right now.
As there are a couple of D2 drivers.
Like,
Anyways,
most of
pit's
these
still
guys-
open this time. Oh my word, everyone's sending everyone into the wall. What in the world is going on?
I have no idea. The absolute insanity of that wreck that happened to 3 to go, but we're gonna mention it later. Now, here come the pit stops.
That is everybody. Okay, let's look for speeders, boys. Come on. There's gonna be at least one. For some reason, everyone
Or
sucks
few.
at
They're all
pitting
getting
here.
pushed. They're all getting pushed out of the way here. And
There's
it's like
gonna be none.
the part
So
that
that's
is-
literally the first pit cycle we've ever had at this racetrack this race weekend that hasn't had someone speeding. Probably speaking too early though. Someone's gonna speed on exit or something. Someone's just gonna be stupid.
Yeah, you might not. You're not gonna be wrong here in a second. So you also gotta hopefully that no one actually goes through their box here. Oh, Russell nearly going over his box, but he hangs on to it, and it looks
So
like
it was really close.
extremely close. Lucas is gonna be Ariel out of pit road, and it also looks like no one is gonna speed exiting. Never mind, Raj, I see that Stackery in the 31.
Oh my
speeds
word.
exiting out of pit road. That is unfortunate.
What are we doing?
Henry speeding too. Henry speeding
Oh
too.
my.
2 cars exiting out of pit road with the red light on.
What are we doing?
Bro, we nearly had it. Entrance was fine. Exit wasn't.
Oh, come on.
I'll also show you
sucks.
the replay of what happened here. Of what happened, of course. Taylor getting clipped. Then it was Forza. Then it was David, Car Guy. Most of our guys get clipped. For some reason, Supreme and Forza drunk the stupid juice and did not lift or brake at all. They went back up the track, made contact, and then Supreme, when like all 4 tires were just mid-air, and then they all just wrecked here. Besides Forza, he did wreck, but for some reason he hung onto it. But now, here's the final pit stop cycle. See?
And there's a bunch of people into the concrete and... Why is this such a messy pit cycle every single time?
I have no idea. And I think this didn't happen last season, neither for both D1 or D2. It's like
Oh,
something
it
struck a
didn't.
nerve for all these drivers.
I don't know.
That's did the 15 pit?
Yes, and I believe he overran his box and got a penalty.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, no speeders this time, as I believe we only have 2 cars left in pit road, and that's Henry and I believe Robloxian. Henry might be having some issues.
Ooh, I think the 15. The 15 might have parked it. Hold on, wait.
Oh,
Oh, he's
no,
still
no.
in the race.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't.
Who is man and why is he giving us wrong analytics? Find that
Who's-
man
Who's telling?
and key his car in the parking lot.
Who's giving you this info?
I named man. chat. And he's telling... I think he might be in my head, but there's a little guy and he's telling me that the 15 parked it. But now, looks like we'll be going green with 22 laps to go. 21. Can't do maths.
It should be 21. Since the 10 and 31 are going to be EOL. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. It will be green this time. And they're going to have to choose their lanes here. And I'll say this now. Your top 5 is Lucas, like Rachel. Then it's going to be Supreme, Forza, and Russell.
Balls. Mr. Balls from Afghanistan. I still don't believe
Mr. Balls from Afghanistan is going to be in second right now.
Yeah. Anyways, Lucas to be a control car. Supreme on the top. Ball's going to stay on the bottom.
Russell's going to stay on the Russell's going to stay on the bottom too, and so is Car Guy. Then Miguel's going to move up here. They're leaving like a lot. They're leaving like way too much space. They gotta move up.
Yeah, they are. Filling, come on, lads. Oh.
Never mind. They're getting bunched up already.
There we go. If we wreck coming to the line again, I'm gonna... I
Right.
swear to God.
It's gonna be insane, but anyway. Lucas, the control car, here at Scorcher, as Bands, our pace car driver, pulls it in here. As they're heading up into the Ohio Edison Utah zone. Who will wreck first? I have no idea, but hopefully they'll go into catch fences. Green flag is back out in the air.
I don't think that's something you hope for, mate.
I mean, it can happen anytime, just for someone to grip a little bit here. But oh, we already got some 3-wide action here. Supreme, Forza backing out, unfortunately, and it looks like Supreme is going to be taking a lead here.
Supreme, risky outside move for the lead. I wouldn't have done that, but that was a great way to make a move stick. Now 2 wide throughout. Not many people have tried this high line with help. Essentially, just no one really wants to try because no one really wants to come out and help them. But now, lots of contact.
Miguel really loose, and so is Forza, so is Lucas.
27's on his side.
Lucas right on his side, and it's
my word.
I guess it's the big one here at Scorcher. But thankfully,
No caution.
No caution, surprisingly. That is a shocking call. But they all survived, as we're now 20 to go in the stage, as Joshua is leading. That's radical.
Absolutely, and now looks like Lucas, unfortunately, relegated all the way back to the grid. You know, Lucas has hasn't had the best early on of this season, and you know, just barely pushing out on that cut line, only 10 points above said cut line. No wins in 5 starts, and only 1 podium, 1 playoff point as well. But you know, Cup Series hasn't been too nice to Lucas. Like I said, only 1 podium coming at NOLA, finished 2nd to Forza, and that unfortunately has been the moral
Supreme
of 27's career.
making contact. Oh wow, they're all still getting loose. Supreme nearly hooked Radical there, but he hung on to it. Miguel, I believe, is trying to hook, making contact with, I believe, Balls here. And Miguel is barely loose. I do not know what's going on. They're all just moving wicked here.
That was
unfortunate. Yeah, I do not know who that was, but unfortunately, we only have one guy that's parked right now, and that's Canyon at 52, who has parked there for the rest of the night.
Oh wow, lots of contact there. 18 a Mace into the infield, and not gonna get an opening. Not getting an opening, but around goes the 10 car. He's gonna be able to save it. Michigan somehow slots right back into the pack. You might as well throw blanket over this top 5 now. Now 3 wide, directly behind. 28 of Balls as well. Our guy gives us the lead of that lap. And now, even more contact between 31 and 47. Not the first time we've seen that in the Cup Series. Sometimes it ends well, sometimes it ends much less well, but 41 now trying to fend off Forza. Quickest car in the NAPA Cup Series, and, well, Who am I kidding? Best driver in the history of the NAPRA, but, you know, not even debatable. It's not like even the, you know, like the NASCAR greatest of all time question. No, it's not even debatable. Forza's just the best.
Right.
Not even Glaze. He's won 75 races, and he's one off of tying Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s race win count in the NAPRA for career in the span of the 10 seasons, 9 seasons he's been in the NAPA Cup Series. Absolutely incredible, and look who's found his way up to the front of the field again.
Yeah, quick question. Is it thundering at your place? I know you have suppression mode on,
Yes,
but your
my
mic-
neighbor's house got struck by lightning. I'm
your
literally
mic
not
is picking
joking.
up the thundering. I heard it while you were speaking.
No, and there's a tornado siren going on right now about 2.
Oh, Maze! Nearly getting turned by Radical, but they hung on to it.
17 to go, stage 2. This has definitely been much of a train race here, you know. You see it a lot. Definitely see it a lot. Coming in two races like this, Car Guy will keep the lead away from Forza. This is our time. With 16 to go to tell you, you've been watching the NAPA Media Network from SCORCHER Arena. And this has been a fun race. Check out the... Oh, my word. What is that? And oh, my goodness. Around gets the 31 and up in the air. And the 47 also around and sideways going into turn number 2. 16 laps to go. No caution. That is the most bogus thing I've ever even seen in my entire life. Also split. Miller 3 wide. Around goes Supreme. Over to the catch fence. And the bottom. And now Russell splitting middle 3 wide with Robloxian and Forza. Forza has to bail out. Robloxian doesn't want to bail out, but he might have to. Now, the 93 pushes up onto the track. It's going to take P2 away from Russell. And an absolutely insane sequence of events coming there, just as I was trying to do SID, but 15 to go now, and this entire front has been shaken up and almost jackknifed into the outside wall with the 66 and 98. Oh my word.
Russell nearly getting hooked by Car Guy. Looks like he's on the top lane. They're a bit 3 wide now. Also, look, David, we haven't seen him up front in forever. People have been saying that he's washed, but it looks like Super Speedway might be better than expected. But it looks like he's right there in the top 5. That's Russell bleeding. Nearly getting hooked by Robloxian as they're still battling out here. 3, 4 wide. They're 4 wide here at Scorcher. Into turn 3. They're still battling really hard. Car Guy sneaks by and get the lead while they're still trying to get things figured out. One has to back out. And Russell making contact. They're still making contact. There goes Robloxian. Robloxian getting turned. Some people getting turned and he's up in the air. Robloxian, the 93, up in the air. Looks like Toyota will not be getting a redemption arc tonight as 93 of Robloxian
goes
up in the air at Scorcher.
They are. The 98's Toyota, but around goes a 47 as well. No caution. Are we serious, lads? That is
still not getting a caution.
Absolute bull. That is so stupid.
That is
even more contact. 15-41 coming together.
I'm genuinely surprised a caution didn't come out from that. 3 flips alone.
That is insane.
Absolutely bogus.
Yeah, now I don't have to do it, but you've been watching the NAPA Media Network from Scorcher in Alamo, Nevada. You've been watching the Falcon Airways 500 here. We're 14 to go in stage 2. Find us on rowracing.com under the NAPRA. That is the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association. Join us for the Break Series and the Cup Series because tryouts are very soon if you want to cement your name into the action as well. Join us at the NAPRA on rowracing.com. That is the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association. But now, 13 to go. You've been watching the NAPA Media Network's Falcon 500 from Scorcher Arena. 3 wide on multiple occasions, fighting for the lead of this race. David, you're not clear, buddy. You're not clear, buddy. Oh, my word. That could have ended very badly indeed for David. That ended very badly for the 10 as well. 3 wide, 4 wide, coming into turn number 4. 5 wide now for P2. And oh, my word. There is something in the air tonight.
Yeah, people are going nuts. Even with the Torino virus going around right now, let's get a quick replay. Never mind. They're getting
Oh
loose right
my
there.
goodness.
They are getting loose right as I cut to the replay. They're still
What on
going
earth?
wild here. Yeah, the Torino virus, bro. They're getting everyone by surprise, but they're still battling it out here.
Yeah, well, Torino gave most of the field, especially most of the second division field, some diseases, but now our guy will still lead. He's got Forza right behind him, and that's ominous. You know, when you've got Forza behind you, it's not if you get overtaken, but when. The 47 car, he's just been so consistent this reel, and you know, it's been just. This year has been so good for him. It's been absolutely perfect for Forza, and it's crazy. His last race was won at Darlington earlier on. That was 2 weeks ago. Now, it's, you know, just very, very interesting. But Forza,
Yeah,
already won 5 on the season. I mean, you got to come through. I mean, you got to be the greatest of all time. Car Guy comes into this season and he's had more success in the PTN Falcon series and NAPA's D3 essentially than he's had in D1, but this is his chance to shine. This is his chance to show Chase Sam Racing what he can do, leading with 11 to go in stage 2, but no, you got that 147 car behind you. You gotta really keep so consistent. You're sticking that bottom line. 47's 1-5 on the reel this campaign, and he's looking for even more, looking for 6. And now Tay is trying up on the high side, almost 3 wide behind them there. Our guy now, he's gonna have to defend from multiple lanes coming through. Tay gonna be side by side with him, along with Mace directly behind the 4. And there it is, 10 to go in stage number 2.
All right, Forza nearly getting hooked by his own driver Radical there, but look at that. It's too wide for the lead. Taylor up there trying to get past Car Guy. Car Guy nearly gets hooked. They're also 3 wide back there. Supreme nearly getting around. They all save it. Taylor still. Oh wow, he's shoving down Car Guy, shoving him down. That is not the way to do, driver. What are you doing? And that's coming from your team owner, and they're still piling up back there.
Yeah, you can hear the team owner desperation in your voice when that 4 merged down there. That was a terrible idea.
That was terrible.
Oh my
Car Guy.
word! Forza Car Guy, big time contact. That's gonna relegate them outside the top 5 if they're lucky, outside the top 10 if they're not able to find a space, and now more contact behind. It's the 93 and 27 come together as well as the 4. And oh my word, 9 to go in stage 2. There's something in the air, or possibly in these drivers, if you know what I mean. This has been some crazy racing.
Yeah, they're going nuts here right now. Oh wow, Radical nearly getting hooked by Aerial, but they hung on to it and save it. They're all going nuts here.
Oh my word, there's so much contact. Get it together, boys. What are you doing?
Won't
my
get together.
word.
There goes
Around
Russell.
goes the 66 of Russell. And he almost collects the 98 and the 10 and the 41, the 69 as well in the background. As more contact, and the 93 is going to get shoved out of the way. 98, and oh my word, what is going on? What goes on in the minds of these racers when they're trying to make a move here? That was not on.
I have no idea. It's only 8 laps to go, 7 to go this time after stage 2. While that's happening, we have, I believe, one of JRM's cars up there is
Oh
turning.
my goodness!
Wow,
Around,
2 cars
flipping up and over! Oh my word!
Oh my god!
Who is that? I believe it's Taylor.
That's Taylor.
That's Taylor. Raceback caution will fly for the second time tonight, I believe.
Gosh.
The caution flag is out. Racing back to the line, it's going to be the 51, and Miguel will take home a raceback, and that was Taylor. I believe I can't even make out who the other person involved in that wreck was.
Yeah, that is actually crazy. I was just DMing Taylor, telling him to chill out there because of the movement he made earlier, but I'm showing the replay right now. unfortunately, I was spectating Supreme, but you can see Taylor up in the air here. Then him, along with Lucas, flip over really violently.
That wasn't
back there.
Taylor though. That was Taylor was down on the bottom. He was also flipped.
Yeah, him.
Taylor.
Him and Lucas
He was
were
down on the
flipping,
bottom, and someone was on top of him over the wall.
It was Lucas in the 27. They both
Was
flipped
Lucas
over really violently. They flipped over like really badly, like a few times here.
Yeah.
It was
Possible that we
absolutely
may need-
insane.
install the new catch fence on the back straight away? You've seen incidents like that, and they can happen. It's very scary incidents.
Right. But hey, I will say this:
427.
if you want free sheet metal of these guys flipping over and stuff with like the stuff damage, just go down to the
Oh
just go
my
down behind the grandstands. I'll make sure you get it for free. Oh, and they're stacking up here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And
Giving
we
away
got someone
3 car
speeding.
parts from the
And actually
27
got
car.
51 speeds in the pit road.
This is Forza's race to win, essentially. No. Sponsor of the race, sponsor of Forza. Falcon Group in both of them, so he's definitely looking for one, and now with that beautiful scheme of his, and Miguel will speed coming out of pit road. What are we doing?
He said he went 80. He might have either he got pushed or the speeding system is having a glitch. It happened a while ago, I believe, back at one of the road courses this season. Still though, me and Mirage can't get a single word out because these guys keep wrecking every 1 to 2 minutes.
Crazy.
Oh, also, if you want on the NAPA Media Network YouTube channel, you can check out the latest YouTube short.
What in the world? Forza's glitched.
Oh yeah, his car is going straight into the wall here. And he collects Hernan
And Forza
Russell.
is out of his car. And he's back in his car. What just happened
Yeah.
to the 47, we will never know.
Yeah, I don't know. Either his car might have got possessed. Under review. Anyway, if you want to check,
Possessed by gender-swapped Forza. I saw Forza. Somehow, don't know what machine he used, but switched genders for a couple days, got back to his normal self, now came back and led a couple laps here, so 47 now. Looking to come home with his 76th victory in the NAPA Cup Series. That's just crazy.
right? Really quick, one of our guest pickers, Torino, is featured in our new YouTube short. So if you want to check out and claims that he's quote unquote not a furry, you can go check it out, and that's all.
You know a lot
the YouTube
about
channel.
denying
Never
being a
really know.
furry, so
Well, thankfully it
least
died
you- okay.
down because now it's just him.
yeah, you say hey, at least you got the cat ears on then in the infield, and people are gonna be pointing it out. So now gonna be going green with 4 to go, I believe, but we're doubled up this time. We go green here, and it's the 69 of David. Be your control car. Official announcement of green this time, but they're doubled up.
Yeah, they might be
No.
going wrong one more time.
Why on earth would you double up if you're not going green?
That is the most strangest call that I've ever seen, apart from most of them here. Oh yeah. Oh, it might have been because of like the order 66 trying to get under 51. But now we're going green this time. Hopefully, the pace car will pull in this
There we
time.
go. Yeah, the lights are actually off this time. What in the
Look.
how is Dragon here?
I have no idea. He just
And just
Spawned
spawned
in
in
the race.
like an Elden Ring boss.
he spawned in the race out of nowhere. So he is under a lap down right now. So we could see him. If
Two,
another
I
caution.
believe. If they join late, then it's 2. They even join late. I think if you don't do practice qualifying, it's 2.
Alright.
No, it's not
Right.
fun.
After some.
Listen, I'm not. Listening, I'm not. If you're down there, you know the rule. I'm not the NASCAR aficionado. Okay.
Right. After some shoddy job from the officials here, we can now go green this time with bands pulling it in.
That's going to be the 69, 31. Going to be your control cars here. And I don't know what this pace car driver is doing, but I'll be in this time. Before we go green, a little shout out to one of our watchers right here, man with a cat and an A350 in his profile picture. Absolutely incredible profile picture, by the way. Anyways, 2, the Ohio Edison restart zone. 3 to go, green flag now at Scorcher Speedway to determine the final stage break here in the Falcon Airways 500. Round 14, stage 2 has 3 to go now, and David's just going to have to hold his line as long as humanly possible. 3 wide for P2. Mace trying to make anything possible work here. Now coming into turn number 2 and onto the back straight away. David's still in the lead.
Yeah, and they're still fighting here. 2, 3 wide now. Nearly 4 wide in separate lanes here. David gets turned. He saves it. Maybe. Yes, he does. He saves it. I generally thought they are right there.
Oh my word, that is just absolutely heartbreak on the restart for the 69 of David. Now relegated outside of the top 10, possibly outside of like the top 12. And now, look who's inherited the lead. It was the man who almost jumped over the catch fence. It's Lucas. Now leads the race with 2 to go, and he's got the 10 behind him. Multiple instances of contact behind as well, and oh my word, Tay cannot find his way out of trouble here. It's sideways for the 51 car as well. That's Miguel, and barely able to save it, being pushed under the apron by the 4 car and the 15 as well, and around goes the 10 and up and over for the 4 car of Taylor. And Taylor will go up and over and almost go over the inside wall. Lucas will keep the lead coming around turn number 4 this time. Stage number 2 has been an absolute chaos fest. 2 people almost going over the inside wall on the back straightaway, but the person leading right now was one of them. And the white flag in stage 2 is flying. Final lap, Lucas will lead, followed by Ariel and Forza. BTM versus DSR. Who's going to take it as they've got 3 corners left coming through stage 2?
Right, and as that's happening, can Ariel try to make a move on Lucas? Or can he keep the lead? No, we must see Forza, Ariel's team owner, try to make a move here. It's still lagging. Why is it doing that? Ariel goes back. Lucas still trying to hold a line as best as he can, as right now, heading into turn 3 and 4 for the final time in this stage.
Yeah, Lucas now, all he has to do is defend 2 more corners from Blaze Technology Motorsports. That's all he needs to do. 1 now. Lap 50 is going to be the end of it. Stage 2 will come round turn 4. No shot. Maybe a shot. Who's it going to be? And I think it was Ariel, but I can't tell.
Me neither. Scoring says it's Lucas, but you saw
Scoring says it's Lucas.
Yeah,
I think it's Ariel. We're gonna have to see a replay. But oh my word, it was so close.
Yeah, they got like really close there. You saw how Forza was trying to push Ariel up to the front here, but it looks like he got outbeaten by Lucas. But we'll see after this replay. So while I get this pulled up for you, your finishing order for the top 5 with Lucas, Ariel, Forza, Robloxian, and Zach. Then your top
unofficial
10
stage
is
results.
Supreme, Russell, and Henry and David.
Unofficial stage results. 27 of Lucas will take it in. Now, but we need to see the replay because Ariel was right there. If you can share screen here, because I need to see the replay. This is so interesting.
I promise I will. Just give me a few seconds here. I promise I'll show it after this first pit cycle.
Now everyone's in pit road. Actually, everyone's in pit road. Forza, all other people only to stay out. 10's going to stay out as well. A little bit of team coordination. But here is the replay of that finish.
Oh man, you see how close it is.
Oh my goodness!
You can see how
Hold
close
on,
it is.
go back just a little bit. Yeah.
Here, I can
So-
actually just...
We can like go frame by frame here because we're gonna have to see it. I mean, this is the best camera angle we can get. I think it was aerial. It was aerial.
Yeah, actually, let me just zoom in right here real quick.
Screenshot of that. Zoom in and take a screenshot of that.
Oh my gosh, yes, you can actually see it. I believe Aerial got the stage here.
Yeah, so Ariel comes home with the stage. And so that is crazy. That is an insane finish. Look. Oh my word. Wow. Crazy. So, 15 of Ariel will bring home the stage victory. That was one of the craziest stage finishes I have seen. Ariel, let me really quickly see this again. Ariel, doing a little bit of maths here, Ariel will win the stage.
And then he
By-
now has a speeding penalty while trying to exit.
Ariel will win the stage 12 thousandths of a second.
Right, and right as that was happening, second pit cycle, I believe, Ariel unfortunately speeds exiting out of pit road. As Miguel
Oh my
falls.
lord.
And I think
What are
he
we doing?
just got turned by Hernan.
You win the, oh my.
He wins the stage and then he speeds.
Well,
Absolutely bonkers.
too bad, so sad. Anyways, Ariel comes home. I think that is I believe his first stage win of the year. No.
That was genuine. That finish to the stage was
12
actually insane.
thousandths of a second.
Yes. Here, just in case.
We got
one
a
more
bit of a
time.
backseat. We got a bit of a backseat driver situation going on now, claiming that the 15 should be to the back, but officials are gonna do their thing. Hang on, mate. Just wait for it to come through.
Right, they're trying to
Patience.
make it official. But if you want to see how close that finish was again, here is an opposing screenshot that I just took of how close that was. Lucas just
Oh my word.
so close, but got beaten by Ariel, who was unfortunately
Lucas had
going to
it
the back.
too.
He could get one more shot here, and he could get a shot of the win here if he can stay a hold on
Oh my
to
word.
this lead.
But anyways, Lucas still coming up. Last one behind the pace car and your control car today. I'm into stage number 3. The Bloxian's going to be on your outside. Missed. He come down to the wire. Now, into the Ohio Edison restart zone for the first time in stage 3. Green flag racing. Lucas will be the first one. He's on the gas. 66 now, directly behind him, trying to give a best push as he can. 66 is definitely going to try get that position in any else that he can get. 27's got a little bit of a reputation, you know. 47, wow. Into the wall behind. 41, almost trying to split 3 middle, a 3 wide. And now Russell is trying to split middle, a 3 wide as he got pushed outside. And a 31 of Nick. Our DSR teammates on the inside. Lucas and Mac coming right behind there. Sorry about that. And 31 car. Now, obviously, he kind of has to help his teammate, but lap 56 now. Ready to go. NAPA Auto Pass Cup Series here. SCORCHER Arena. Lucas will lead us lap 56, and Wow, there's a lot of contact there behind. In the 93 and the 41, and oh my word, cramped up there. The 98, making it 4 wide, coming off of turn number 2, and now around in the background as well. So much contact. Hay got involved in that, and the 41's just barely able to walk away with no timing damage from that. Especially in this league, no damage to these race cars. You don't have to worry about damage, and now, really, what the main issue is that you have to worry about is time damage. And it sounds weird, but 3 wide for P2, the thing you have to worry about is not the damage to your car, but the damage to your momentum. Maybe also that some of the eyes of these drivers, especially these new drivers, think of the 98 as well. Damage to your reputation. Fighting some of the oldest drivers in this league. Kinda have to build up your reputation from it. Our guy has made a little bit now, but there's a lot of contact there between the 31 and the 98. They're not going to be able to re-merge in time, and oh goodness me. A 98 car got a bit squirrely there. Not much you can do. 31 turned down, and Zach, no way to get past that. Lucas still stays in the lead, and there's another DSR car directly behind him, and it's the 26. One off each other, and what used to be his little brother's number in the NAPA Break Series. 26 of Ghost then went to Bear Motorsports, I believe, in the NAPA Break Series, and then now, one off each other, and certainly one off now, but look, it's the 92 of Henry, I believe. And yes, it is trying to make that outside line work all by himself, but unfortunately, there's not too much that you can do when you're on the outside line, and 92 kind of
Right.
working towards that.
Right, and as that's happening, generally, I wish I had something to say here. Lucas is holding the lead right now. Generally, the thing that is surprising me is the fact that that after all of this, we still might have the most strangest winner of all time. Like, for example, Henry's up there. I don't know if he's gonna win tonight. He's not even my pick, but could you just imagine if the whole entire field just dies and he somehow makes it through? Just
That'd be hilarious.
Just out of pure Tom screwy, bro. It could happen, and look at that, he's leading. Never mind, he just got pushed out.
Wow, that's great. Great to see. 27 to go. Now the 92. Actually making that high line work very nicely.
Wow!
Oh no!
Wow,
not
Henry
anymore.
Nearly getting turned.
Henry, man.
He saves it.
What are you doing?
I guess
Henry!
I guess he came down. That's gonna keep Lucas the lead here.
What is wrong with you, Henry?
I'm sorry. I can't stop.
That was one of the stupidest moves I've ever seen in my 6 years of row racing.
Hey, we all done some stupid stuff, but I was not expecting Henry to come down. I guess his spotter fell asleep. Oh my gosh.
Spotter said clear inside about 14 meters too early.
Yeah.
Now, 26 to go, 3 wide, almost 4. For P3, Lucas is going to get shoved up high. He's not going to be clear coming down low. And that 26 car almost takes him out. 27's going to come all the way back up to inherit the lead once more. 51 now right behind him. 98 as well. Trying to make that high line work. Henry, he had made that high line work so well. His high line runs that I have seen in a very, very long time. But now, very stupid move. The 93 relegates him all the way into the back. Lucas will keep the lead. And now the 4 of Tay trying his hardest to try and replicate that move that the 92 did. Keeping that outside line, not doing the best at it though. Car guy trying to split middle of 3 wide now with 25 to go. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, for a replay of that move, that was just
You might
that was silly.
you might have to
was
go back
silly,
to the
but-
and check it out on 7%. But now,
Silly, but-
Lucas and we now. I guess we both lost our voice from how exciting this race is.
This is
Oh wow, Lucas
very-
getting out of line. Hernan,
Oh,
he's side by
no.
side with Hernan. Also, shout out to Taylor in the 4th for getting fastest lap. Lucas getting out of line so
Lucas.
unexpectedly. He might be,
and
he might
he's
even
on
be
the
paying
apron and
advantage
he
here.
is gone.
Losing the lead, and that's gonna give JRM's Hernan the lead.
Oh, also trying to make his way through this pack. 47 at Forza now finds himself in at P2. There's nothing really you can do to try and make a move here. You just kind of have to stick to training. Hopes that everything will go well, but the 47 now gonna try and he can get, especially into the later stages of this race. You know how Forza is, but it's really hard to tell if these guys can make the high line work. I mean, we saw it from the 92, but unfortunately he pulled off one of the stupidest moves in row racing history and fell all the way back down into outside of the top 10 all the way possibly, and then now trying to climb his way all the way back up. But now Forza still trying to dig there, still trying to maybe put his nose on the inside of the 51 while also trying not to turn him. But now, coming out of turn 4, it's lap 64. My
Oh, and
goodness
there's
me,
Car Guy.
around in the background, that's the 98 of Car Guy and the 93.
Wow,
Flipping
Roblox
over.
down.
Robloxian flipping over upside down, and the caution is out and race back this time. He didn't save it, he didn't land on his heels, and Robloxian on his roof makes the yellow flag fly.
Absolute
Oh my
carnage.
word.
for
Robloxian
here. And Car Guy.
Looks like he kind of fell over.
I don't
Now
know
they're
if Car Guy
3
flipped
wide
over.
for the lead. Forza trying to make it work around the outside. Supreme trying to make it work down the inside. Forza trying his absolute hardest to get around, try and make that high line work, but he's not going to get there. Now, spinning in the background is the 69 of David. 51 blocks, the 41 aggressively, now coming to the line. Miguel will take the race back with 21 to go. Radical has a 1 out of 4.
I have no comment right now.
But very fun racing that we've seen. Unfortunately, Robloxian had to screw this very nice green flag run up. Could have gone green to the end, but 93 had to flip. Bumper of the 98. The best rep that has had. I mean, Car Guy. And I do respect his effort. Being active and first division of the NAPA Cup series, and it's very impressive for the impact that Car Guy has made, especially to his team, because he's not essentially the loose cannon, but he
slow down
is.
quickly, and Hernan speeds once again.
Oh my word!
For I believe the 3rd time tonight. And they're also 3 wide in pit road. Taylor
Oh, and
and
Taylor
there goes my driver,
speeds,
bro.
and oh, and some
Roblox
crazy
is
from in the
speeding
93
too. He's go-
speeds, and oh my god! I don't think he even came in to stop. He just blasted through there.
Bro, my brother, I don't think your pit road is that far out.
And your pit box isn't 4 kilometers in the distance.
Oh my gosh, and Miguel is gonna beat him. He's gonna beat for the fight out of pit road. Alright, never mind. Roblox did not pit. I guess he just went in the pit road accidentally.
Currently stationed in Alamo, Nevada, and
Oh,
believe
and
that the 93 was trying to go to Las Vegas, but
we're gonna stay in the free camp here for a second. Apparently, there's some issues with the ticker and their scoring issues, so we're gonna be in the free camp here for a second.
How about eventually?
Just let me know when it's fixed.
47. Fourth one behind the pace car, I believe.
And Dragon is gonna lead Mace, Radical, Robloxian, Taylor, and Lucas, and Ariel into pit road for the second cycle. And it looks like no one speeds so far. Taylor doesn't speed again, thankfully, unlike last time. And Car Guy and Henry follows.
You have anyone there? It's it looks like it's gonna be just around 20 laps to go.
And Radical is gonna be
Rounding.
Mace and Dragon out of pit road.
But anybody in the audience wants to put in any bets on who would like to win this race? Personally, I think Oz is in a great position to do so right here. 47 car is done great. He's so consistent and BTM. As long as he doesn't have any kind of mishap here, I have to stick on that line. He's first one behind the pace car now. 19 to go. Looks like we'll be going green with 18 to go. There's yeah. Robloxian though, and Car Guy as well, trying to kind of pour water on the drought. Have had. You saw essentially what happened with the Toyotas is that there were no teams, there were no drivers, there were no nothing for the longest of time. They were never the best in the first place, but Scorcher has always been... Scorcher is a track where Toyotas have a shot. Now, Henry's here, and, you know, also you have, like, people like Robloxian and people like Car Guy, and these ambitious people searching for their first win ever, or first win in a long time. Last win for Robloxian was at Season 7. That was way back before the revive of the NAPRA. Season 7 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Very different track than this, but high banking. Kind of similar, but at 93 has shown pretty good success and starts that he has had, but it's going to be 47 on 66. Coming to 17 to go. And the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series will head to the Ohio Edison Restart Zone to get us green flag running once again here. And the 41's on the gas, and he is monstering by absolutely everyone else. The 47 being pushed all the way up to the front now. Lap 69, sponsored by Raccoons Around the World, and 2 wide on multiple occasions here coming throughout the pack. Now, Zach trying to push his way all the way through, getting by the 10 car as well. 41 now, attempting anything that he can. 66 trying to dig his nose down. Russell trying to make his way past his team co-owner of Late Night Racing. And this, they come down to the wire now.
Right, and while that's happening, we see some cars off the track in the back as Forza is leading as it heads to 16 to go now. Supreme trying to find a way to go. Go 3, 2, 4 wide. Oh, David gets hooked. David is hooked. He's flying. He's up in the air. He's upside down.
Goodness.
All the way out of pit road. He is on his lid, and that will bring out the caution.
The caution flag will fly. He barely got 1.5 laps.
Right, that lap barely even lasted for that long, as we saw him going up and over.
Now racing back. Or what could be the final restart that we could have. 47. Gonna have to defend from the 66 of Russell. Now, through turns 3 and 4. The final time under this extremely tiny green flag stint. Russell's trying the outside now, but he's being overtaken by the 31. It's going to be flat out racing, but Russell trying his hardest to get there. And it will be...
Oh, wow.
On my end, I believe it was Russell, but I don't know exactly.
Oh, man. Right as I got this replay ready. We'll show you the photos finish here in a second. But here's a replay of David. Gets hooked by, I believe, Lucas, and then he goes flipping, barrel rolling out in the pit road here. Hopefully no crew members got injured during that, but it was an absolute insane wreck. But now, here is the photo finish in question.
Yeah, shake screen here so I can see it as well, because there's a second photo finish that we have had. And oh my word, we're going to need a full screen one for this, because this is absolutely insane. So they come around here. The caution's out, so Forza's leading around here. Russell's on the outside. And there's one camera angle here, and then there's another one after this. It goes to a second camera angle when they cross the line. So now, right there. I think... Oh my word, that is too close to tell.
Yeah, we might have to go frame.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta go frame by frame again. I'm gonna get up very, very close to the monitor that we have in front here. Russell just got this little splurt of energy, and we have one frame before, and I think just where the camera angle is, I think that was Forza. From where we're sat in the camera angle, but I mean all the way there. Because just where camera angle is, and
I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this larger.
there we go. Now
that is the
exact
second photo finish.
second
of the
photo
night.
finish by what could be close to a millionth of a second.
Gently. Mind you,
Actually,
the race isn't even over yet. It's 14 laps.
We've had 2 photo finishes in the span of 70 laps. And I take a little dip here to talk with more of our officials as we'll go back to live coverage, so we will take over your broadcast of the Falcon OS 500 just for a little bit. Don't worry, yours truly will be back very soon.
Right, and that means it's officially toddy time for a little bit. I've never seen that again. Hickory's now joining back in the game. So if you want your top 5 for right now, it's Henry. Henry is leading. Sound the alarm. Place your bets now. Will he get hooked right as they go green, or can he actually lock in and hold it? But Zachary is behind him. And then it's Forza, Supreme, and Russell. Now, Supreme and Russell, one is from BMS, one is from LNR, and is also the co-owner of LNR. He may see a chance that both of them can help each other get up front, maybe fight each other for a little bit. But that's only if Henry could. Might mess up, but though there may be it's a big picture here. Can we see Henry get his first win?
Yeah, we see so many storylines evolving when we come through turns 3 and 4. Someone could be seconds ahead in turn 3. I mean, it's just... We've seen 2 photo finishes already within the span of 72 laps. And if that happens, or the end of the race, that is going to be crazy. We're going to be going green with 11 to go here at Scorcher Arena. And first person behind the pace car is going to be the 92 of Henry. Bit of a surprise appearance here from him. Henry, when you think of successful drivers in the NAPA Cup Series, you don't think of Henry, I mean, he's up there, but this is only one of his first starts in the Cup Series, and even in the Break Series, he hasn't made too many starts at that, and only 3 starts, has only been able to gather up 1 top 10, which was a P9 at Charlotte. Charlotte was a very big-time race, but maybe the Cup Series is for him. We've seen it so many times, and
Right.
for people who come up to the NAPA Cup Series, and sometimes it can be either a hit or miss. I mean, see the 69 of David, he's in what was considered, unfortunately, a miss, coming up from
Oh.
almost coming from a championship in the 2nd division,
Sorry
but
to interrupt, but Henry, something's going on with Henry here. He for some reason fell
still green
back.
this time.
Yeah, he fell back. I don't know what's going on with him, but that basically just ruined his lead before the green here. So he does
Unless
not
he
have enough
Kyle
time to
Bushes
catch
the
up.
restart.
He might as well.
That
he
won't
might
be
as well
it,
at this
but
point.
Lap 74 to the Ohio Edison restart zone, and we're green flag racing. The 47 of Forza will be your lead driver here with 11 to go, about to be 10 this time round. And around goes the 66 of Russell, bouncing off multiple cars and into the infield. And the 31 of Zach as well. 41 multiple times in contact, as well as the 69 of David directly behind them. 47's going to keep the lead coming onto the back straightaway. But 2 wide on multiple occasions from what we've always seen train racing the entire way around.
Right, and as that's happening, Forza is holding the lead right now from the one, the only Supreme, also known as Suscream, trying to find a way to get past Forza here, but there may be a chance that David could make a move out of nowhere. But though we might see some people win it here. Yes, I'm using the slander names based off of Races Got to Success. Here's loose.
You've Suscream, don't search up the news article that happened to most of our D2 drivers yesterday at the paddock. But 10 to go, lap 76 out of 85, and Forza will lead this one. Back to mostly train racing throughout, and oh wow, lots of contact. 27 of Lucas in the background as well. Lucas gonna not be given the best of opportunity to regain position on the track, but now coming all the way through. 47 to keep the lead here. Train racing. Supreme's gonna have to find something. Maybe move him or something. You never know, but Supreme, 41. Supreme is the kind of guy to move someone for the win, especially if it's Forza. We saw it at the Clash. Wrecked Forza coming into the final laps of the race to go and win his 11th Cup Series win for the 41. His first race in the 41, my old number. I was racing as well, but now 47 is the person that he has to try and get by with 9 to go. Lap 77 at Scorcher Arena.
Right, and as that's happening, Forza still trying to not letting Supreme get by here, as they're still fighting it out. Michigan, I don't know what you mean by Henry wouldn't trust when he failed to get back up while his car was having issues. I'll actually say his slander name now. Henry needs to be chained 51 times. Yeah, I guess he's being chained away from the lead here, but there may be a chance that Supreme could fight for the lead here with Car Guy right behind him.
Yeah, 8 to go, lap 78. Suscream's got to make a move somehow. We saw coming off of turn number 4 that these guys can make moves, which lead to many photo finish endings, but oh my goodness. Hickory.
That is, bro, Hickory, I'm sorry, bro. He's going to end up like King.
I'll
here in a
expect
second.
another news post after this because Hickory is going to lose all of his money and Car Guy gets DFL.
Right.
But anyways. And now Lucas also possibly challenging. Oh, wow. Car Guy far down onto the apron. Lucas is absolutely flying behind that 41 car. But kind of
Oh, car guy
Whoa!
nearly getting loose but saves it, and Russell is off after making contact with one of the cars. I couldn't see who, but he's now falling back. And the ticker's broken.
Yeah, but essentially, what we saw. What on earth? Got the graphic a little bit wrong. Apologize for that, but what we've seen from this 27, the entire motto of his career essentially, has been come second to Forza. He's done that multiple times this season and throughout his career. And came second just yesterday at Pocono in the PTN Cup Series, and unfortunately lost out the win to Carson Hocevar. Racing again tonight at Michigan, so hopefully he can find success there, and hopefully next week as well.
Right, it's 6 to go now, 5 to go this time. Forza still not letting Supreme go. Radical getting pushed out of line. Oh, Jubs Luxury down. That is a huge tough break for Zachary. Jubs Taylor down. What are you doing, buddy? Taylor trying to fight back. Zach. Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Up and over. Goes to 26 of Dragon. He lands back on his tires and hangs onto it. As we're now heading to 5 to go. Russell's lose. Zachary's lose. Everyone's falling back here. While Ariel's getting shoved down by Radical. They're all going nuts. Lucas, Taylor, all making contact. Jackknife, Hernan, and Car Guy. They all fell all the way back to the pack. Too many things happening right now. I think
now 5 to go and multiple cars sideways and upside down.
Radical goes upside
That's
down.
Radical. Yellow lights are on. Caution flag will fly with 5 to go. Michigan saying no caution, but the lights are already on, and they've reverted it. The lights are off.
Wow. Yeah, the lights
and it's green flag again.
Yeah, they're still saying
and yeah,
green.
They've taken away the caution.
Never mind.
And oh my word!
Upside down
Roadbloxian's up and over as well.
No, that's
gotta be one. And the caution flag will fly this time.
Yo,
5 to go. Massive wreck.
What are we doing, people?
And what are the officials doing, man? 4 to go, which may end up in some old-fashioned NAPA Cup Series overtime here.
Bro.
Oh, wow. I just saw Robloxian flipping over in the back.
I'm fine to hear this is not good. Talladega nice, the ballad of Ricky Bobby. Good.
Yeah, by the officials here, didn't choose to put out the yellow the first time.
Yeah, it's probably because he landed
put out the yellow the second time.
Probably because he landed it and got it back going, but once he flipped the second time, it was just no use. We know he saved it the first time. Unfortunately, not for the second one. You can see him going up and over once again and was landed on his side.
Yeah. Well, you may see a new news post after this about Hickory losing his house because, yeah, Car Guy is not running very well right now.
Right, and not to mention about that, it's going to be overtime number 1.
Possible overtime, yeah. Yes, and it will be overtime number 1. Oh dear. This could be anything. Oh my word. Could go any way.
And
could go absolutely any way. This is just,
this is just gonna be nuts.
wow. This is insane.
Genuinely,
Well,
what can I even say about this? We might see someone who has no wins at all. Like, I guess for example, we can put Henry into this. Like I said, everyone can wreck while Henry somehow makes it through.
Yeah, so it will be an overtime. Oh my word, this is... Wow. So, overtime we're gonna get very, very soon. Well, this is, Oz is trying to walk away with this one. A lot of people trying to walk away with this one. I mean, you've got multiple people in contention for possibly winning this race, and essentially anything could happen. You know, this is, this... It will end up. So you got us here at Scorcher Arena, just a couple more laps under pacing before we head to a good old-fashioned NAPRA overtime. NAPA Cup Series. And for the Falcon Airways 500. Stick with us, just 2 more laps, pacing to go green.
Yeah, and I might as well go full TMZ mode here with their fast posting. I already have an article ready of Hickory and ending up on the streets. If Henry doesn't win it, it's wraps. But I will say this for now. Your top 5 is Forza Supreme, Lucas, David, and Mace, while your top 10 is Taylor, Ariel, Zach, Henry, and Car Guy.
Right, well, gonna be green this time if nobody comes into the pits, and it looks like nobody will. So now, let's go over, for anyone watching the NAPRA for the first time, this is how overtime works. If a yellow flag is displayed within a time frame where the caution would lead to the end of the official regulation race, the race will be in NAPRA overtime. In NAPRA overtime, it'll be a 2 green flag lap shootout. That will be a 2 added laps to the race. So let's say it's lap 85 now, then it'll finish on lap 87, or so on and so forth. If a caution comes out before the final lap, if a caution comes out before the white flag, then we'll reset and we'll do it all again. And we have 3 overtime attempts. Once we hit that 3rd attempt, if there's a caution on the white flag, the drivers will race back to the line to finish the race, and it'll end right there. There's no second lap. So now, it is going to come down to the wire because the 47, the 41 are right there. I'm guessing we may have a couple more attempts in us here. But for the people watching, this may come down to the wire. Now Forza will be your control car coming off of turn number 4 for our first overtime attempt to the Ohio Edison restart zone. Overtime attempt number 1 at Scorcher Arena. Green flag is in the air. 27's on the gas and pushing the 47 all the way up into the lead with him. He's clear of the 41. Now Lucas, multiple people down onto the apron, 4 wide behind him. Tay trying to find his way back up onto the track. And now Lucas also down onto the apron, almost, and spinning up behind. That's the 18 of Mace, and oh my word, the 18 up and over once more. And we've only gotten 2 corners, and the caution flag will fly. Now racing back to the line for the restart results. Now the 27 sideways, 3 wide on multiple occasions throughout the pack. 3 wide for the lead. It's Forza Supreme and Miguel. Forza's got the inside run. Now, going to overtime attempt number 2. We wrecked before the white flag, so it's going to be another one. Supreme is sideways off the bumper of the 10, and now 4 wide behind them, 5 wide behind them. It's the 26. Will come close. Who's going to take the lead on this final overtime? And it's going to be the 26.
Alright, what an amaze.
The pace car is flipped. I'm not kidding, the pace car flipped.
I'm not even gonna say amaze this, bro. This race is just buns. People crashing every few seconds. Mind you, these are cup guys.
Yeah, that was our first overtime attempt. Clearly didn't go too well. Oh, second overtime attempt incoming. This will be our last 2-lap overtime attempt unless you get a caution. And we'll go to the third one, and then if they wreck... Yeah. Crazy. We're watching. Thank you very much, and this is our perfect time under caution right here to catch you up on all the action. You've been watching the NAPA Media Network from Scorcher Arena in Alamo, Nevada. The Falcon Airways 500 brought to you by the NAPA Media Network. We have had 87 laps of pure fun in the sun here in Nevada. And it is coming down to the wire. We just had our first of 3 regulated overtime attempts. We wrecked before turn 2, so we're going to have another shot at another overtime. So now, the race will be extended even more as the caution here. No one's going to hit, I would assume. And you've been watching the NAPA Cup Series from Scorcher Arena, Season 10, Round 14 of NAPA Cup Series. Brings us to the Falcon Airways 500 Scorcher Arena. If you would like to join in on any of the action, find us on rowracing.com as the NAPRA. That is the Napa Auto Parts Racing Association.
All right, not to mention
Find us there, and tryouts are very, very soon. Yeah, tryouts are very soon, and you will, if you wanna go ahead and join on in, find on rowracing.com under the NAPRA, as stated before, the Napa Auto Parts Racing Association. You can join all the fun in either the Break Series or the Cup Series that you're watching right now. But for green this time to bring in our second overtime attempt. We're 2 wide here. The pace car will be in this time. Your control car is the 26 of Dragon.
Ooh,
Dragon now.
Pushing him.
Supreme is gonna be in a prime pushing spot. Now coming to the green flag in our second overtime attempt. Green flag in the air, racing once again. And Dragon will take us here to 2 to go. He's looking for his 4th win on the year. Someone's around in the background and flipping over again. Someone in the background, and we're focusing on this main pack here. 3 wide, officials call no caution. Now, Supreme into the lead. He's inherited the lead after a mishap from the 47 car. 2 wide, 3 wide now on a couple occasions. Supreme now leading into turn number 3. Supreme searching for his 12th win and his first points-paying win on the campaign. 41 now wrecking behind. It's a 31 of Zach coming into turn 4. There's got to be a caution soon, if any. And now, coming through turn 4, it doesn't look like there'll be one. Now, cautionless, white flag, sponsored by Come and Go. Lap 90 in the air. It's our final lap. We've got 2.7 miles of super speedway racing to crown a champion here in Scorcher. And now, that 41 car of Supreme searching, and he's going to have to defend as hard as humanly possible from the 15 of Ariel, your winner of the first duel at Daytona earlier this season. There's contact behind between the 10 and the 93 of Robloxian. 41, there's a big push incoming from the 15. He's going to have one more chance coming through these final sequence of corners in Scorcher. So now the 15 has only one more shot, and that's to make a move to the outside. They wreck behind. Around goes the 12. Around goes the 69 of David. Around goes the 26. Up and over is the 69 of David. Around goes the 15. Supreme will come home and win his 12th Cup Series race at Scorcher Motor Speedway and in the Valley of Nevada. Supreme will come home for his first point-paying win of the season. 12 wins on the career, won the Clash, and now wins at Scorcher Arena. The Falcon Airways 500 is the 41s to take.
Right,
Stick with us here for post-race activities and interviews from Scorcher Arena, the Falcon Airways 500. NAPA Media Network. I'll show you the burnouts and more after this. Falcon is 500 at Scorcher Arena, comes down to 2 overtimes, but only one winner, and that's the 41 car. And we're here in Victory Lane with the 41 of Supreme. Coming home, started that final restart behind Forza. Also got pushed out as well, and, what it appears like, from your perspective, from my perspective, it appears everything went right in this final couple of laps, especially in the overtime. But what was it like coming home with your first points-paying win of this season?
It feels great. It's a glorious day. But yeah, on the final restart, Dragon, who I was actually behind, got a pretty interesting restart on that apron. I was able to get a bump. I sat by side with him. He had to lift off and forfeit the position. So I was just like, yeah, I just had to block. I had 2 BTM guys right behind me. I knew they were going to try and jump ship on that last corner, but they ended up taking each other out on that coming off of 4. So we was able to drive home free by ourselves across the line. And yeah, we had a really good car. I always have good cars in super speedways, and I'm just really glad to be back on Victory Lane, giving Illinois their first D1 victory, I think, ever. Maybe this is their second, because I think Brando got a win, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Your 11th win on the career. How does it feel to come out of retirement and come home and win 2 races in a season?
I mean, dude, I'm starting in with a 7-race deficit, and to hopefully be back in the playoff race after 5 races and having a shot at winning 2 of them, that really kind of just shows that the talent, the skill just never left. When I declared the time, it just never left. and hopefully we'll be back in victory lane multiple times this season. Maybe we'll see a career year from me out of retirement. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
One can dream, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, skills definitely shown off today at Scorcher, and skills in victory lane as well. I don't know how you're keeping a backflip for that long. That is crazy. But
Brim, I want to ask you a question before Mirage moves on. You said that you did not ever race this track. This is your first time being here. How was it, man? 1 out of 5. Give it a rating.
Well, technically this is my second time because I raced last season, but I give this track.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, I'll give the track like a 7. Like, it's great, but just given like how super speedways race here, it's kind of like it's just training racing. People just pushing and shoving below the apron and whatnot. So it's like not a great racing product, but the track's good. The venue's really good. So kudos to you for building this track.
thank you. The extra question, Tom Marino. Always appreciated. Anyways, coming home, so head on to our next guy, and to just make it easier, I'll just go down the order of pit road instead of order and finishing positions. And the second person in pit road is Russell, if he is in. This. Ooh, Russell.
Hello.
Into this race with pretty high hopes in the Cup Series. I mean, I'm in P2, as you can see, the second pit stop, and after getting 2 wins on the campaign in the NAPA Break Series, you were pretty hyped for me and multiple other people coming into tonight, but eventually up finishing P10. What happened here on the late stages of this race, and especially the overtime?
Honestly, the high hopes part is kind of like a huge stretch, but it is what it is. It's straight. Thank God I'm done with the death starts, but yeah, our car was alright. It was just pretty fast, but with the control of these things, you can't really hold your line, and I got into some people out of my control. But I'm pretty happy that Eleanor got a win in D1, and I'm pretty happy that Supreme won it. So I was kind of getting nervous if the B team guys were gonna connect, but they didn't, and we got a win. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just a good day for Eleanor.
Yeah, well, Eleanor's definitely there. Unfortunately, Motorsports wasn't really, but yeah, hopefully we can see you in the Cup Series a little bit more, because it's always nice to see you. Keep your feet in here, definitely.
Yep.
One, it's all over. I didn't even get a thank you. What a
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, goodbye. Anyways, now, 1 pit stall over. If you would like to do an interview, it's the 10 of Radical. If he got us. So, Radical came into that last overtime and saw the bumper of your team owner and the 47 right there as well, and eventually it didn't really end the best for any BTM driver other than Ariel, so Earth happened there with contact between you and Forza, and like, that was somewhat uncalled for.
I remember getting into Forza, but yeah, that final 2 laps didn't really go as planned. All 3 of us were right there in the mix. I don't know, Ariel just never really looked to make a move till the very last second. He was just pushing that 41. I kept backing up to maybe get him to get a run off of 2 or 4 or into the corners, but he never really took it. And then we made contact coming off of 4. At that point, I don't really think either one of us really were going to gain or lose much, and I came like somewhere around just inside the top 5. But at least we got a stage win, Super Speedway, so looking forward to whatever the next race is.
I believe next race is Portland, so road course.
It's Chicagoland. It's Chicagoland for D1.
Was it Portland for D2?
Yeah,
yeah.
and we race
Honestly,
yeah.
a couple's on a bye week.
Oh yeah. So at least nice talking to you, and hope you and Forza can bounce back from the little deficit. Obviously, Forza still leading in points by who God knows how much, but obviously, we hope to see you up that finishing position by a little. Another person not saying thank you. Well, I see how it is. Forza doesn't talk. Miguel, Robloxian's not here. Taylor's not here. Supreme, 1. Car Guy doesn't talk. Ace. Oh, it looks like I'll throw another interview in there from a non-driver, but Lucas came into tonight. I had hope in you. I had a lot of hope, honestly. Eventually came in here, P13, and at the end of the day, the end of race results had you drop 1 from your initial starting position anyway. So, what happened, mate? You're muted.
Sorry, my bad. I was muted. So simply, people decided to be idiots and got a little too nervous, being fast at all, and decided to wreck me. And then the officials decided, oh wait a minute, we're blind. So yeah, that's great. And I know for a fact that you were blind because of fucking DM. Sorry for the curse. I'm sorry, but like, God, man, like, dude, I don't know what they were doing all race. I'm fine with stage 1 and 2. I'm fine with that. I'm really fine with those results. But come on, man, really? You see someone, you're trigger happy all race, being like, oh yeah, that's a caution, that's caution, that's caution. When half the time they save it. And then next you know, when someone flips, barrel rolls, everything, you're like, oh, yeah, let's not call it. Like, you don't even acknowledge it. Come on, man. Like, the last, 3 races I've done, it's not even that. Like, the last 3 races, I've had the most horrid luck. Like, what? Like, see, you had to open the door for some round during a race I should have been winning, or, top 3 at best. Nope. I'm, in P11 in a road course. That's so embarrassing. Then, next thing you know, in North Wilkesboro, we literally went, and I had to do another thing 3 times. So then I had to DNF there, and now here I was able to finish. But for what? For what? To get wrecked and just have a caution? No caution? Like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, actually, I know why Kirby crashed out that one time, because this is so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, God, man, like, Jesus. Like, when I was a rookie, this place was so fucking good. I'm sorry I'm cursing again, but...
You're good.
And then next thing you know, you have one bad issue with the cars, and then next thing you know, it's like a bad thing.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Definitely see what you mean by the officials, but it happens. It's row racing. I hope to see you bounce back. 10 races, 45 minutes delayed, because this is the longest race ever. But hope to see you tonight in the other leagues. So
Yeah.
I bad for you. Eventually P14 finish. So unfortunate to see great talent in this race, but if someone will unserver deafen Henry, then we can give him an interview.
All right.
Who did that in the first place?
Also, some quick news. Henry. There might be a chance. There might be a chance that Hickory might start a GoFundMe.
Anyways, Henry, do you have a deal?
I think he's still server muted.
Muted, but he's not.
Oh, I am so sorry. Sorry about that.
You're good.
So, Henry started P16, finished in P13. I mean, not the best, but I do want to ask you about that move on Lucas that you pulled during, I believe, was stage 2. What on earth was going through your mind when you dove down low with Lucas still there?
That I will take responsibility for that. I messed up. I thought I was clear. I wasn't. That's completely my fault. I know a lot of drivers will not be happy with me today. That's completely fine. I take full responsibility for my actions. I know I messed up. But highlight, you gotta admit, were you expecting me to wheel out today?
I mean, kinda. A lot of people did.
Some people.
Well, I
Anyways.
wasn't. I was glad to see this 93 up front. Well, not the 93, the 92 up front. I was happy to finally do laps again. It felt like my first time driving a Roblox racing car. I know I messed up. I know I got work to do if I ever want to do D1 racing again. But for now, I'm going to stick to D2. And hopefully next week will be a lot smoother.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, could have gone and led a couple laps there, but makes mistakes every now and then. Normally, I would end our coverage there, but I've got two more full interviews I want to head to, and the first one is a man in a little bit of trouble right now, and it's 15 Break Series driver and one of our officials in the first division. It's Hickory. Hickory, yeah. So,
why am I getting interviewed?
You put a bet on every single penny that you owned that Car Guy would win the race, and he came. Do you have anything to say about that bet you made?
I mean, honestly, it's just a bet, bro. It's just a bet. I mean, Car Guy's good and all. I thought he had it in him, but AP2 is not bad. But Toddy, man, Toddy,
Yes.
can I get some of that OnlyFans money, bro?
Okay, bro. Yes.
Please.
Dude,
Thank you, bro.
You can stay at my place. I'll fly.
I got you, bro. I got that. What? Okay.
But anyways, yeah. Unfortunately, lost literally all of your money. Supreme winning, so you can blame him. Don't want to blame yourself. Anyways, final tiny interview, more like a question. Toddy, what did you think about this race?
Yeah, this race was nuts, and I think every single driver out here needs to be put in a mental facility and needs to be straight jacket, because they should not be out here racing like absolute mad lads while there's like a whole apocalypse. They're just driving insane.
Was still a great race. I loved it, and good to see the 41 end up in victory lane. Not good, but still kind of fine with me that Hickory lost all his money, because that's an excuse for him to come over and hang out again. But still, I believe we'll do it for our coverage from Scorcher Arena here in the Nevada desert. It's been a hot day, 100 degrees, and yeah. Supreme will come home with his 12th career win, first points-giving win on the campaign for the 41 car, and you heard him in the interview. He's definitely looking for more later on in the season after coming out of retirement after about 2 races. Anyways, that'll do it for our coverage of the Falcon Airways 500 and our coverage of the NAPA Cup Series. And the NAPRA will leave you here in Nevada. This was a great race. We hope that everyone has a great night. And from all the men and women on our crew, Toddy and Mirage signing off for now. Everyone have a good one.
Tryouts August 1st and 2nd.
That is a true fact.